Hi everybody, Stefan here from the Alittleolder channel and welcome to part 2 of this Russian Airforce MRE. First we're gonna do the two main meals we have. We have 3 in total, so stick around. And I'll do them at the same time. I did this before with not so good results, so this time I am actually using a 50-gram pad. I've never used one of those and I'm curious myself, so we'll put this on the bottom. And then let's see if we can put them right and left of center. Okay. This one though, as opposed to a small one, you're not supposed to fill fully, only to this line. So let's try if I can do this correctly. I have a knack for being a bit fumbly. Okay, that should be enough. Let's put it in. Close it up. As always, I get my FRHs and all this kind of survival gear from Survival Efforting should you live in Europe and require flameless ration heaters or any sort of this or any of this kind of thing. Be sure to check them out. I'll put the link in the description. Okay, so far nothing. Now there's something happening. Yeah. I just hope they don't break. Okay, I haven't read the instructions on the dry milk exactly. It was a bit too hard to translate, so I'll just put it in the supposed amount of water. Maybe I was supposed to put the powder in first, but now it's doing nicely. But I have to clean it afterwards for sure before I can film the other videos. We have some fast forward time. Okay, let's check it out. Damn, it always fascinates me how dry milk can taste exactly as real milk from a powder. That's just, well, it's the same. No, it's not the same with mashed potatoes. They don't taste the same. This one is just fantastic. Okay, now we wait for our meal to finish because I wanna keep my whatever this Russian Nutella is, I wanna keep that for after the meal. So I hope you understand. We'll be back this second. Okay, we are ready for part 2. It's steaming out here if you can see, but I'm only taking out one for starters. This isn't even that wet, so I can use the actual napkins that came with this ration. And now we're gonna open it. This is interesting. Oh, okay, this is the meat with beans. This is the meat with vegetables. Doesn't look that appealing to my current taste, so let's check it out. It's a bunch of vegetables. Yeah, this is meat with green peas. Although honestly, I expected one solid piece of meat because this is a bit disappointing. But disappointing in a Russian ration still puts it over most rations. So let's get one more bite. Oh, now I got a bit more beef. Okay, now let's check out the second meal, which is some pasta. Let's try it off. So how are you folks today? You in the third row? No, I'm just kidding. I wonder how bad this is for the knife, what I'm doing here. What the heck is that? Are we having a lasagna? It kind of looks... What the heck? This is all the way through in this yellowish white. Let's check it out. Once again we have reached the limits of my descriptive power, and not because my English isn't good enough, but I couldn't describe this for the life of me. It feels like pasta and it tastes like pasta, but nothing else. I think this said vegetables with pasta, but I can't locate any. Weird, weird, weird. This is by far the most interesting ration I've had so far when it comes to exclusive stuff. Well, this and the Malaysian one also had great stuff. And I'm purely speaking about hard to get things here. There is something inside other than pasta, but I can't really describe it, I'm sorry. Okay, now let's check out our children's juice. I still don't understand why they don't just put some powder. They used to do that. The Russian rations used to have drink powder inside. Tastes good, of course, but it's only 0.2 liters, and in your 24-hour shift you probably want more than 0.4 in total. Okay, and finally let's use our knife. Here, as you can see, it looks like chocolate, and what you get is actually chocolate. So here I'll just use this to taste it. Put a big chunk on it already. Man, oh man, this reminds me of my childhood when I used to get Nutella out of the glass directly. So I won't even taste it with them, because why? It tastes great, but this one is a lot more sugary than our Nutella. I never said I'd say this, but our Nutella is more refined than this is. So let's take another drag of milk. I personally like milk a lot, so dry milk is always a great excuse to try some. I mean, I could also just go to the kitchen and get some, but this is more fun. And now let's change the scenery to the final dish of this ration. Okay, welcome back to the mess that is this video, because there is actually no third main. I was under the impression there were 4 total, but of course there were only 3. I checked it in the first video. No idea. So we already are through all the mains, but stick around, I still have a lot of interesting stuff for you. First, this I put in a few minutes ago, so it should be a bit cooler now. This is just straight black Russian tea, and we are gonna put some sugar in it. Here, this is very interesting. This is some energy gel. Just had to check that there isn't anything coming out of it, because I already found the leak that was the vegetable mix. That one had to go because it was, of course, opened. And this is some vitamin mix. I'm glad I got that out of the description. Oh, that looks fantastic. Check this out. Looks like strawberry. Okay, this is actually more like tomato juice. Somehow I said tomato juice in the first video when I was unpacking the things, so maybe the translator was correct for a second, because I now translated it again and it just said vitamin juice. Here we have our apple butter, and whenever I said we have that too, no we don't. Only in Russia do they have this. This is a fantastic meal. Let's check it out. This just tastes fantastic. It engages so many taste buds and it tastes like apple and sugar, but not too much. This is really perfect. I don't know why they don't export this, but I also wondered with the kasha. That would be interesting. With this I have no idea what it is. I guess from the picture it is condensed milk, but otherwise I do not know. Okay, we have to clean our stuff. Why did I... As you notice, I'm a bit off today, it seems. I was awake in the morning, but then I slept the whole day, which isn't good when you have stuff to do. Here it was, of course, impossible to read what this is, so let's check it out. Seems like some water purification tablets. I'm not gonna try those, of course. Okay, let's try this, whatever it is. Yeah, this looks like sweetened condensed milk. Yes, and it is. Here this should be something else in our random assortment of sweet stuff, because this is sausage stuffing, which sounds amazing. Well, a higher form than amazing, whatever. I know that, oh no, this doesn't even belong on a cracker. This is like a... This is some nice spam right there. I don't have the best day, as you probably noticed. Let's eat it. Yes, that's also fantastic. Even the borders, which are usually a dangerous zone, because there can be some gel, and I really don't like that. Okay, and here we go with our final mystery product. Okay, this seems to be butter, a nice amount of it. By the way, the crackers are so hard, it's almost impossible to bite off them. That's my only real... Well, and that only one of the three mains was really tasty. The others were kind of useless for my taste buds, of course. That's interesting. That tastes like a mixture of butter and cheese. With some good bread, this will taste fantastic in my stomach. So by now I'm okay with the 49 euro I paid for this ration, exclusive shipping. And finally we have our officer's chocolate, which looks fresh as fresh can be. Also quite good. And now let's taste the final item, the tea, which is usually great. As you can see, it was good. Okay, I made some errors. I hope you forgive me and still enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would enjoy that and it will help the video. And also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. You'll be informed about new videos whenever there is one. And finally, if you have any questions or suggestions, just put them in the comments. I will reply to each and every one. Thanks so much for watching and bye bye.